let's roll us some dice in anger then.
Yeah.
Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen session 6.
I'm irrelevant.
Rich says 35.
Sure, 35. Thank you. So last session, the 2 sorcerers of the festival. It was very involved, very in depth. The person that was testing them put a lot of effort. Well, it all went according.
Always done good. I remember.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But the other problem with the sound not being not in we're up to. I know you'd finished a battle in the streets and you'd decided that to walk the temple.
That's exactly what we thought. We were just discussing it while you were away.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to supersede it by saying, I'm going to. I don't know if it's changing the narrative. It's midday. The engineers that you've given you the information that they've just been told to secure the foundation. And everything else is relatively quiet. You're a significant distance away from. So if I
yeah,
heading towards. We've just finished a fight, so it's over to you. It will be over to you after we've.
Okay, you've just disconnected, by the way, Dave. I don't know if that was something you meant to do on the server thing.
Maptool for the mark game.
Right, I'll go and get me drink stuff. I shall return.
I haven't disconnected. Have I? I was disconnected.
No, it's still there for me.
That's smart. Right, mark game.
Exsanguinate. Which I'm more pissed off that he has actually said.
Has he actually said exsanguinate?
I was fucking furious.
Yeah?
I think there is a record of me going.
So I'm assuming it wasn't part of the mark game that said it then.
No, it was. But I hadn't said it that turn. I'd gone different. And I was just like, you're joking. It's a word I've played a lot. I don't always play it, but I've played it quite a few times. And one of the sessions I didn't play, he said it. I was fuming.
Bet you
were. Finagle.
A what?
Finagle.
Finagle?
Yes, I don't think it's actually a word, but it's like to fiddle with or to jury rig would be another way of putting it, like to bodge, effectively. Finagle.
Oh.
I don't think it's an actual word. I think it's a colloquialism.
Oh, okay.
It could be a word. In fact, I'm going to Google it. I'll tell you if it's a word.
Yeah, just eagle.
Yeah, obtained by dishonest or devious means.
So if you were to finagle the bagel, nicking pastries.
Or finagle the bonobo.
Yeah. Sounds worse than it needs to be. So I mean, we know what Mark's like. I'm pretty sure he'll go along with what side. But what did you? So midday, you know there are patrols. Yeah.
Where are we heading? The Temple of Paladin.
I think that's what we'd agreed upon doing. Yeah.
Sorry about that. To perforate the helmet, so to speak. Connect.
So if memory serves, we were told there was a cleric. I've got notes. Where's my note? I've gone off my desktop. The little notepad app, and I had some notes on it, and I can't find the notepad app.
You see, dude. That's why pen and paper comes in handy. Although this book is just full of mark work. In fact, I'm gonna have to bring this to you.
See what you've been guessing.
Well, oh yeah, that would ruin the
guesses. Well, I am starting to. I'm all right for objects, for definitive articles, but I'm having more and more trouble with what's
verbiage.
Yeah.
So I'm right in saying there's a cleric of Takesis, and then there's like a general or a officer, and we were told that we would find them at the occupied mansion.
Yep.
And the threshold of the heavens is what was used to fly the city.
And we've got to get up and try and fly the city, haven't we? That's one of our goals.
Or to stop them from flying the city.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd go with stop them, really.
Or destroy. What we could do.
I'm envisioning Kender piloting a huge fortress. Just for some reason find that idea quite amusing.
But I feel like we were told that we could find the officer at the occupied mansion and the cleric at the bastion of Takesis. I could be wrong about that.
That sounds familiar.
What I feel like I remember.
Sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, but I think we said we were going to go to the temple first.
Because haven't you got that spear? We've got a weapon, haven't we, that we need to take there?
Are we up on? Yeah.
A spear or something.
Dragonlance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not the Dragonlance. It was a weapon we got earlier in the campaign.
It's a spear. So it's a rusted spear that we got. It was Solamnia's.
That's it, yeah.
I can't remember the relevance of that now.
We were told that it could be restored if we took it to a Temple Paladin.
That was it.
And we have a Temple Paladin.
And we have a Temple Paladin. We're both followers of Paladin, so I think it makes sense to go there anyway and perhaps seek the guidance of Paladin.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want. Well, neither of us have ever been to a Temple of Paladin before, have we? And we're both sort of like holy men now. So I think we'll probably both be quite excited by the prospect.
So exciting, in fact, I'm going to give myself my entire layer and hands pool to restore my hit points. That's how excited I am about it.
Fair enough.
I'm short on hit points.
I didn't get hit, if I remember rightly.
I took an absolute pound.
We had a. Oh, yeah.
The only thing I've got ticked off is one of my precise strikes. I've got one of them ticked off, and that's literally it. I think I've got all my spell slots as well. Oh, so let's see. Yep.
Yeah, I've been pretty good with my spell slots so far.
So ready for action. Put this. We're ready. We're ready to go.
Do you need healing, Tom? Or are you good?
I could probably do with something, but I've used all my lay on hand pool and I'm still short. But I've got potions and I've got spells.
I can do a cure wounds at level 1 if you want.
Yeah, I'll take a level 1.
Because I can. I'm well as do it for free.
Are you short as well, Andy? Sorry.
A little bit, yeah, sort of 32 or 50. I've like you say, I've got potion of healing.
Well, it's only 6 points of healing, Tom.
Better than nothing.
Tell you what, Andy and Tom, I can do this for both of you because we're not in combat or anything. I am going to. I have 3 uses of this per day, and I haven't used any. Where the fuck's it gone? I am going to. What's it called? Bolstering thingy.
All three battles.
That's the one you will get. I'm still looking for the bloody thing. I can't remember exactly how much you get. It's going to be in features and traits. Oh. Okay, actions. I know it's a bonus action. It'll be there. Here we go. So I'll tick 2 off, and you get D8 plus 6 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
So for Tom, I assume you'll want to roll for 2 rolls, Dave, 1 for each.
Well, it's up to you, mate. Choose before you roll.
I was going to do 2. That's why I rolled it. So that's Andy. You can have that one, and Tom, come on, son. Let's have another good one. 8 plus 6, so it's 11. Well, yeah, 11 for
8 plus
Andy and
14 for me.
14 for Tom.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I believe they last pretty much forever. There's no. I mean, my other one thing that gives temporary hit points actually states that when the spell ends, you lose them. This doesn't. So, as far as I'm aware, you've just got them till you get punched.
Which is inevitable.
Yeah, we're going to get a slap at some point, aren't we? Right then. So, are we going to head on to said temple? Same marching order as always, are you sure?
Okay. So usual 2 at the front, usual 2 at the back.
Yeah.
You've got.
Well, I don't know, Dave. I was considering being on the front line instead of Tom, but I thought I would concede it to him.
Well, I'm not much for a
I don't want him to miss. I don't want him to lose out on anything. Fucking combat would be over quick for me, wouldn't it?
So from your position, hold on, this map. If you're around here, you've got access to this. Go across now. Most of this is wasteland. That's going to be difficult to cross. The only route you're going to have side here, then you've got options to go round.
As a
The
suggestion,
outskirt.
stick to the outskirts, because they're more likely to be patrolling the threshold of the heavens, and then their mansion than they are this other side of the city. So you would have thought, in theory, it'd be kind of easier traversing. As Andy rightly points out.
So when we say outskirts, are we saying right near the crater, the crash site, all the way round?
Is it?
What point are
I
we
mean,
gonna
is that
start?
traversable up here, Dave?
Yeah, as you get, what we'll do is we'll push you up to this point, and you start to notice a lot of flood. There's you've seen it from your vantage point, path of memory. There is a lot of water from here on in going toward. So you're going to be able to stick to city side out. Anything approaching the cliff wall is going to be swimming.
Right, I can't swim well in plate armor. I don't think. I don't think.
Suspected as much. So your next obstacle, as you do skirt around, the only way to cross again is you're gonna have to somehow swim, or at least throw Arthas across, or you've got a bridge
Move to that bridge.
south.
If we stick to the river's edge, at least we've got water to our back, so we can't.
Yeah.
So we'll be surrounded.
Yeah, like the thought. Yeah.
And cross the bridge down here.
Unless we can find enough to try to put together some kind of makeshift raft.
But then, how much time are we going to be wasting for that?
Yeah.
That's the only
I
one.
remember we have got a little bit of a time constraint, haven't we? It's not like we need to be done in the next 20 minutes, but we've got like a day, 2 at the very most, haven't we, to get done?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Sam, would you roll D20?
But you won't do it. You can't hurt us then.
I feel like if he didn't do it, it'd be
Yes,
worse.
yes, Dave.
Can you imagine?
Don't play the game. He can't beat us if we don't play the game.
You can't get me for run and
do.
hide.
We're just going to sit around and talk about bonobos for like 2 hours.
Hear that?
Too.
Worst things to talk about.
So it is pretty slow going. It's a big city. Get to the bridge, and you spot trolls, but patrols are moving. So it doesn't take you long to realise that there should be plenty of time to cross the bridge.
What are the? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Go on, Mark.
I was going to say, what are the patrols consisting of? You know, what have we seen, and how many in the in each group, sort of thing.
Because you're going sort of slowly and softly, and you're looking, you can see a patrol of mostly Draconians. So there seems to be sort of two different types of patrols. You've seen that the K-Pack Draconians quite a few times now, normally reserved for sort of stealth missions, but they seem to be the main patrol force.
They're the ones that can poison. Is that right?
Acid, but yeah, near enough, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
You do on one occasion, and this patrol is more heavily armed. There's a Sivak, big ogre.
Are they the golden ones or the silver ones?
Well, it's got a silverish sheen, Sivak.
Right. Yeah.
They call spear, don't?
Yes. But they're not looking for you. And as you get closer to, you manage to cross the bridge, no problem.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, as you're on the west side, central river, there aren't any patrols at all, and it's something that uses you to start off with, but no.
Maybe something to do with the temple. Well, proximity to the temple. Who knows? We'll have to have a look and find out.
Shall I wreck your head?
Oh, you stealth.
Yeah,
Stealth
it
boy.
might be worth. I'm trying to be Nordan and not Sam. The Sam side of me is like, let's all just stop moving and send someone stealthy forward to properly investigate.
Well, why don't we just have?
Because when everything goes quiet, it ain't good.
If we have stealth Kender in the front scouting, just in front of us to see if there's, we can move at the same time just behind him, if that makes sense, if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, because it's taking you some time. We started sort of lunchtime, so it's getting close to dusk. Even though there aren't patrols, don't need to tell you that if whipped out a light source. I believe we've had this conversation before. Kender don't have
night vision. No. And neither do I.
So what we'll do, we'll have your stealth roll, Mr. Johnson, just before us, so you can, depending on what you score, I will adjudicate how much, how far you manage to scout or not.
Okay, baby.
Natural one.
Oh dear, we are not rolling good dice.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, roll a d8 for me.
No.
Won't you? Can't hurt me.
So all I'm going to say with your natural one, I'm not going to, yeah. All I'm going to say with your natural one is it's too dark for you to go to. You manage to get to the other side of the bridge, go a little distance. You're just can't give you. It's a natural one. But you return having not found out any information now. Still next to the bridge on the west side.
Has anyone got Andy or Sam? Have you got Lehman's tiny hut?
No.
No.
I don't think it's a sorcerer's spell mark.
Oh, actually,
Could be
no,
wrong.
it's not. You know, you're right. It's wizard only. You are right. Oh, I was thinking it would be cool to set one up underwater because it's you know, it's always says everything's fine. You know, the atmosphere is always nice and dry and warm. And if we were underwater, they couldn't see us. However, as no one can cast it, that's kind of pointless.
However, remember that because we're going to now. I want that to happen with another wizard casting Demon's Tiny Hut.
Actually, Cass can cast it.
I want someone to cast underwater so we can roleplay that.
Yeah, it'll be wicked. We can pretend that we're beavers. Right, so I can't see, and Andy can't see. So it's either light source, or we need to be led by the two elfie, seeing the darky lads.
The problem is, any light source is
Way.
we are going to stand out. I mean, I'm assuming we can't see light source,
Right.
any other light sources, Dave, moving around.
You can, not moving near the Temple of Paladin. Now, I mean, you have to bear in mind that we've just rolled a 1 stealth. So what I'm going to say is, the position that you've got yourself into, you excuse me, you can't see any light sources moving around. We're in sort of a low part of the city. So
Okay.
everything is done. It's an abandoned city. It's as spooky as hell. I'm going to give you absolutely.
Right, this is my plan. See what you think. Right, Kel can see in the dark. He can lead me. I can put my hand on his shoulder and just follow him. And
I do the same.
Nordan and Leggit can do a similar thing, except Leggit can't reach Nordan's shoulder.
I like to think that Leggit's just holding Nordan's hand.
Yeah, he looks like
Nordan onto his leg like a toddler.
Nordan just forgets to tell him about like the curbs and stuff, so he trips up the curb. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, shit, sorry.
Yeah, but it's just start dry humping you. You know what he's like. That's just brought up a really amusing image. Right, how does it go then, Dave? Is that what we're doing, by the way? Is that
Yeah.
Works for
the
me.
plan? Right.
Yeah. Let's be honest. We'd rather be, if we're going to bed down for the night, the temple's probably the best place to do it, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I was thinking exactly the same. They're not going to like it in there. They're not going to go in there for a laugh, are they? They're not looking for us. So I think, yeah, that's the. If you could lead us to the temple and we can get in there, so we can put lights on. Happy days.
Yeah.
So as you start down streets, it is rough going. It's slow going. You're having to navigate completely pitch. I'm gonna make it even worse by saying that it's an overcast. The two moons that are normally are not high sky, and it's going to take you the best part. The way that you're going, with Arthas tripping over a couple of times, and there's a moment where you freeze, waiting for a noise, a light source, for an attack, for anything, to realise that this might not work. But you can persevere and keep going, but it's very slow going.
I still think we should proceed this way. I don't know about the rest of you. If anyone's got a good...
If it's going to be super tough, then maybe we just dive into the nearest house, bed down for the night, and get up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, if we look for if you guys can find us a place that's... I was thinking, there's going to be lots of abandoned ones, isn't there? Thinking about it.
Everywhere. Yeah. They're not necessarily enclosed, but there are places that are good. What I will give in the perhaps 2 hours or so from the bridge over to the water is, and if you navigators, that's probably what you'd do, is head straight across so that you know you'd be heading south, you'd be turning left.
Yeah.
It takes you 2 hours, maybe 2.5, 3 hours, who knows, to get that far.
So it's properly middle of the night now, isn't it? Yeah, we need to find somewhere to sleep. So if we're not going to be able to get to the temple, within an hour, I reckon we find somewhere enclosed, if possible, and have a rest there till it gets light.
Yeah, we just got to be careful of time frame. We've just got to be careful of we've not got an unlimited clock on this.
Right. Yeah, this is true. I can't think of any. I mean, if anybody can think of something better, please, because I know I certainly can't think of everything.
No, I think it gets to a point, doesn't it, where we're still trying to remain stealthy at this point. So walking around with lights.
The only other thing is to give ourselves away and see what happens, and I'm not sure if that's a great idea.
Not at this point.
Yeah.
If we were like, oh shit, if we don't get it sorted now, this place is going to explode or whatever, then 100% we go hell for leather, lights on, everybody's here.
Yeah, well, I reckon
at this point, when they're not even aware we exist.
Which is how we need to keep it that way. It'd be a lot safer, wouldn't it?
The only other thing I can think of is to force a distraction so we can get by, or some sort of light source away from us, or fire.
That means backtracking, and that's time consuming in and of itself.
I reckon we bed down in the nearest building, move out at first light. I think that's the logical, safest plan.
You're the brains of the outfit. I'm down with that.
Oh,
yeah. I think Nordan is the brains of the outfit.
Nordan's the charismatic arsehole.
It's certainly not me.
Leggit's actually the intelligent one out of us.
Oh, that's frightening.
Leggit's intelligence modifier.
+5.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're well cleverer than any of us.
Yeah, he hasn't got a +5.
Oh.
Sorry.
I say we set a guard. Usual sort of.
I am more intelligent than you.
Usual sort of, take turns keeping watch. Get a long rest. First light, move out. Yeah, I'll take first watch.
So sure. So what
in the dark?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not necessarily required. I only need 4 hours sleep because I can meditate for 4 hours, and I have dark vision, so I could cover half of the long rest.
Oh, nice one. That'd be that's superb because you could actually see. I've just thought of the pointlessness of a sentry who can't see shit.
So I could do like the first, because if we're saying it's midnight, I could do the first 4 hours. If Tom did the next 2, that's 6 hours. That's 6 in the morning. There's not going to be much darkness left, is it, before daylight's going to be coming?
Yeah, we'll have twilight by then. What do they call it?
The wolf storm or something.
Right, let's do that.
Okay. So
that counts as a long rest for all of them.
Well, this is where I'm going. What I'm going to ask for first off is going to be a perception check.
You just walk away
Perception.
from the PC.
Yes, please.
I would be asleep, I imagine, at this.
No, I only have to step away because I've got to let the dog in. So
Yeah.
I am here. I'm present. 19.
Nice.
Right. So you wake in time to be aware that there is a patrol approaching. 19. They're not hurried. Don't suspect that they know that you're there. And it gives you 19 gives you enough time, possibly out of the way.
We're in a
Just
building.
think, all of us.
Are they coming through the building we're in?
You've not managed to find anything totally. The other thing that you're not aware is they're draconians. Nordan is able to tell you that they don't have a. Seem to be marching quite.
I assumed they could see in the fecking dark anyway.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. What about so whereabouts? What's it look like? The place where we're actually holed up? Because I was thinking, pop it out there. What I was thinking is maybe put a wafer thin minor illusion of a pile of rocks where we are, something like that, or whatever. Something that'll just blend us in, so they'll not immediately go, "Oh my."
Yeah, bear with me. I was just thinking
I
the
can
same
do
thing.
Because it's a volume you can do. It's a 5x5 cube, if I remember. Which, if you say okay, it's got 1 millimeter thickness, so you should be able to do a massive, reasonably big wall or something. That as long as they don't prod, yeah. And while we're doing this, I'm going to go and irrigate the aardvark field. I shall return.
Field at Aardvark.
Irrigate the aardvark. Aardvarks appeared a few.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Did
after
you
he was
irrigate
saying that
before as
he
well?
yeah. Okay, so is this the plan then, minor illusion?
Well, actually, I was just going to look.
All there, mate. Don't worry.
Can I use hallucinatory terrain? Basically make it look like we're not there.
You're gonna have to.
You make natural terrain. This problem. It only ever talks about natural terrain. You make natural terrain in 100-foot cube in range. Look, sound, and smell like some other sort of natural terrain. Thus, open fields or a road can be made to resemble a swamp, hill, crevice, or some other difficult or impassable terrain. A pond can be made to seem like a grassy meadow, a precipice like a gentle slope, or a rock-strewn gully like a wide and smooth road. Manufactured structures, equipment, and creatures within the area aren't changed in appearance, so no, because we wouldn't change.
So, can you sort of describe what we're in at the minute, Dave? Or I
Yeah, sure.
imagine we're in sort of some
Hello.
sort of derelict building with,
Yeah.
A piece of the wall missing or something. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so if the best you've managed to get is two sides, two walls, two at right angles of the wall act. Virtually no ceiling whatsoever, no upper floor. But on the wall closest to this patrol where they're approaching, the open window, or no, there's an open door where you've got everything down, walking straight past where you currently are. There's not a great deal else in terms of cover. You think of the best thing I can think of, if you think of old monasteries or old chapels or old castles, maybe castles that would drive past, go to a national trust. They're just, the walls are just completely destroyed. Or if you watch a World War II and it's the Blitz, bombs have gone. That's the
If we're utterly silent and one of the sorcerers put maybe a pile of rubble, millimeter thick, pile of rubble illusion just covering us, so it looks like part of the ceiling that's fell in or something, and we're not clearly there for them to look at us. Think that's feasible?
I mean, if I imagine we're sort of like pulled into the corner of the wall where it's at a right angle,
That's where I would have suggested we
and then
go.
the patrols coming past, and there's sort of a doorway here where they might be able to see in and see us. That's how I'm depicting it in the minute.
Yeah.
If I can just create a minor illusion, the doorway.
Of a door, if the wall is covering us except for the open door, you could just put an illusion of a tatty door there and see if they ignore it.
That's all.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm quite happy for that to pass. Tom, you're falling asleep.
I'm really struggling, mate. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not asleep, but my eyes are fighting me. I'm on my bones about it.
Is it these new shifts? Are they killing you?
Killing me, mate. I'm struggling to sleep properly. I'm struggling to sort the Fridays out as well.
Oh, nightmare.
You're right to
You
keep
can
going
get
I
forward.
haven't gone yet.
You could get
Yeah,
a
I'm all
short
right.
course of sleeping pills off the doctor, just till get your sleep pattern sorted. Might be worth if you're having serious
It's
trouble.
pointless because he just recycles again on Monday.
Oh yeah, there's no point. Jesus Christ, that's not fun. Sorry,
I've tried to be different. I've only had 2 hours sleep today, which is why I'm worse. But we'll text Sammy and see if she'll bring me through. And
So
It
with,
was the
with
best
your,
way to do it, Tom.
with your casting of minor power through, with your casting of minor illusion, you all managed to stay quiet. Rolls. But the you can see now there's 5 cases. They are just patrolling. What I will ask for is individual perception. Anyway.
Oh, it's an individual perception check, you say? Natural 20.
Natural 20.
19
Wow.
for 22.
Yeah, we know
So-
everything.
Okay, yeah, you hear
We see things that haven't happened yet.
You're aware of the fact that they're wearing blue nylon fronts. The conversation as they walk past is they're talking about Temple of Paladine, and you get a full conversation's worth out of the walk past, not hurried. They say that there is. They haven't discovered another way in. The whole of the Dragon Army forces have only discovered one way, which is a collapsed pillar on the west side, which would be opposite from you. Across the pillar on a causeway, on a like a raised platform. Everything else is flooded. The temple itself is flooded, but there's this raised platform with trees, and the trees, every time Dragon Army forces have approached, have attacked and killed quite a few Estonian Dragon Army soldiers, which is why they breathe. Which is why this part of the city isn't heavily patrolled. They've just basically given up. But the conversation with 2 natural 20s and not, I think the lowest score was 18, but they also talk. They mention the name Belefian, heard before, but it's mentioned with reverential tone.
Well, we heard that before. Baratheon. Isn't that one of the Dragon High Lords? Or one of the, the leaders that we've met? It's not that ugly woman, is it, with the one eye?
I've got a notepad somewhere, but this room's been rearranged that many times, and that's where her name would be. Which
Sorry,
not
I'm making you
Paladin.
do stuff, Tom.
I couldn't put my hands on it right this second anyway. I'm buried. But her name isn't Baratheon. That much I do know.
It does sound like a male name, but you can never tell.
Yeah.
And the other name you hear is Lozette. And
Now that doesn't ring a bell.
That's sort of, it's not, I mean, it's compared to the reverence that Baratheons, the name of Baratheon uttered. Lozette, it's not with scorn, but there's not a great deal of respect. In fact, as they're discussing Lozette, one of them will sort of spit to the side and say,
just throw me into the server again, Dave. I don't know if that's for anybody else.
No,
it was just
no.
you last time.
I will try and reconnect. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, just let me know if you need. But they move further south. So here's what I am going to do. That horrible dungeon master thing is. It was enough of a disturbance that I'm not happy for you to take a short rest.
Oh, what a big girl's blouse. Mind you, I'm all right, actually, to be fair.
I'll take a short rest.
Brutal.
Yeah, I'll take the.
Connect to
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Saying I'm already connected, Dave, but I'm clearly not. I've just got green badness.
It might be worth just giving it him. You've disconnected now from.
Let me just have another go. Sorry, guys.
So dawn arrives. You're tired. I'm not gonna be the harsh dungeon master that says make a Constitution saving throw level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Sam moans at me even more.
I hate that shit.
+3 to it though.
Don't want to do it.
So
you've got one quick positive.
Continuing on now that you know that little, I'm going to lean off the back of your amazing. Just after dawn, a couple of hours, or perhaps 2 hours or so after, get west side. So are you on, Mark? Force it for you.
Yes, I've just got blackness, but I am.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Sorted.
So you manage in 2 hours' time. You quadruple the distance that you went the previous night. You manage to get round to sort of island. You do have to go through water. It's completely flooded in parts. Managed to get round, and you can see the part that the Draconians are. So ahead, the water deepens into a broad pond broken by the roofline submerged building. An embankment rising just above the water is covered by a cluster of violet-leafed, half-drowned ruins, temple visible beyond. Platinum triangle gleam, its leaning belfry.
Ooh.
You do not need me to, or I don't need you to roll a dice to tell you that this is clear. One of the towers that used to guard the way in gives you way across what looks like deep water, which takes you up to the line of trees.
We're looking for the broken pillar, aren't we, on the west side? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's where you
That's
want.
exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So So maptools is telling me that you all have that loaded.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't. Do you need me to force you, or are you happy to adjust?
I'm perfectly acceptable where I am there.
Sound. So you've managed to get across. This is where the trees, these purple-leaved trees swaying in the breeze, and you can spot. It would be Arthas that points it out with the highest passive, that in the trees, in the larger trees towards the back, there are bodies of dragon army soldiers.
Do they look like the trees got them, or are they looking to? Do they look like they've been piled there purposefully? If you get me.
It looks almost as if they've been. It looks like they're up into the branches, and it's almost as if they're just lying down. From this distance, you haven't got a clear view to them unless advance.
So, like a check I can roll about the trees.
What are you wanting to?
What type of tree they are? Is it more of a sentient being than if it's to be a tree? Okay.
In fact, I can read you the second description.
Nice.
Any legends around like moving trees or attacking trees as well would be another one.
Yeah, you roll history for me then, Tom. So the trees here stand shoulder to shoulder, forming a violet canopy as they climb a ring-shaped rise around the temple. Sloping stone stairs rise the climb, and on the other side, another set of stairs descend to the shallow water. Stairs. With your natural 20, these, given the nature of the water and what's around. In fact, no. Let me rewind that. Given the fact that this is wild, untamed land before the cataclysm, they're incredibly well groomed, after, orderly and neat. In terms of, it's a natural 20. You suspect, given your elven nature and your natural, that it's possible that one of them, if not more, is a treant.
Ant or ant?
No, they're called tree ants in D&D, just so they didn't get sued.
Yeah, they're not an ant.
I was just checking it was an A, not an E.
Yeah, they are ents effectively, but then they weren't allowed to call them that.
Copyright issues and stuff.
They got done for a few things. To be fair, halflings used to be called hobbits, and they're not now.
Oh,
Believe it.
Yeah,
I want to believe it.
so Nordan will tell the rest of the party that he believes that some of these may be treants. But he's only ever heard of them. He's never seen them in real life.
Yeah, I would only have heard of them. So I'm just going to suggest
stories and
that we just leave it alone and carry on.
Just keep clear if we can.
Yeah.
Don't play with the angle
It's
trick.
killing the draconians, but that's no guarantee that it won't try and kill us as well.
But Leggit in is honest, we can't go too far.
Yeah.
Oh. Like a little toddler.
Just about to make a persuasion check.
Because of my natural 20, would I know, knowing that they are treants, would I know anything about treants? Like, do we need to be concerned? Would they be standing guard around the temple? Is it more of a territorial that they're killing them? Like, is there any more I would know about them, or is it just I would recognise them as treants?
Let's try and back your natural 20.
17.
For the most part, treants, they're not entirely anyone. Nobody.
Is on their side.
I'm
They like
so
walking
happy with
downhill.
myself right now. They you would probably have met some.
Okay.
Being Polynesti. You perhaps there was a time as a youngster you went a little bit too far and you were playing, but you were sort of introduced, or you met a treant who guided you back to safety. You meant, and then you had a conversation. You were sort of told off by your parents' guardians, and they said what they can be. If you pose a threat to them, they will kill you. They will end you. But obviously, the treant recognised the fact that you were a young elf. You were just Nordan will be Nordan. But quizzically, you talked your way out of it. No harm came of it. Careful.
What
Is the most
I know
Nordan's backstory going?
would I know if I'm out of sort of earshot of any dragon elves where we are at the minute? Are we safe in sort of making noise and
That's a
things
good
like
point.
that?
Yeah, you're pretty sure. So yeah, you're pretty sure the Draconians.
Yeah.
What?
Can
Dear.
I approach from a safe distance?
Yeah.
So they're in earshot. Know that they're treant. We know they're sentient. They know they can hear. They can be. We think they can be reasoned with, which, as if they're sentient. I'm thinking, Dave. Is that right?
Yes.
With Sam's natural 20. Yeah. So I suppose I'll approach my safe distance and I will throw my daggers and I will lay them down on the floor. And then I'll say, friend, we mean you no harm. Come to vanquish these lands of the blight that is the dragon army. We come to restore these lands. These.
Make things better. We want to do.
Nice. Let's because I'm assuming that's a persuasion then.
Yeah.
With the setup, everything with your very good rolls for you going back to perception, to nature, to arcana, you can have advantage.
Can I give him a D4?
You
can I
can
give him a D4?
D4 as well. Yeah.
Wicked. Have a D4.
D4 and then a D4 on top of that.
On you 4 for a 28 of amazingness.
26.
26.
Not bad anyway. Not bad, is it?
So to the so to the south, there's a particular tree down south that all of a sudden starts to sway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Leggit sort of here, there. Where are the rest of you going? Leggit sort of approaches.
Well, I'll just stay 5 feet behind him, but in a very unthreatening way. I'll have my shield, but I'll sheathe my sword.
Okay.
I will stay back because I can't sheathe the greatsword.
Yeah, that's
Sort of,
true.
you know what I
They're
mean?
too big.
It's hard
Yeah.
not to carry that thing in a non-threatening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
going to stay back.
So just very quickly, has anyone ever seen videos of someone using a greatsword? You know, like against melons or random targets. They're really fast,
Mm.
believe it or not.
Because they were built quite light, weren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, when you see
Really
someone
light
who
steel.
use it, it's like it could have hit you. It could have hit me 4 times before I'd realised that I was under attack. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Sorry.
On Sam wasn't.
So he would have, while he was doing his study, and he probably would have stepped forward to about here. And while he was doing his studying of the trees and stuff, and then that's where he will still be. He's a
Sure.
fool.
So this treant starts to rumble and sway, and then it moves towards you, sort of gestures
That's a pretty.
and beckons forwards as you hear it say, excuse me, it will say in
Old
And fish.
in common, it will say curious. I'm going to style this as if you imagine like the wind through the leaves type thing. So it's quite sibilant. I'm not going to do Treebeard. So it's sort of a rumble, but wind through leaves. It will say,
Yeah.
Kender, not seen one of your folk for many, many years. And the rest of you, you have approached graciously, respect. You may continue further. Come, sit with me. And he walks across this rise. And you can see that as he settles, feet just go straight into the very into the side. As he then his knees go down, gets back on his side. This wind passes through him. Gestures.
I'll go and sit cross-legged, eager, like I'm waiting for a story time at school.
Yeah, set the greatsword behind me, so it's
Well, Arthas would be slightly in awe of these creatures. That I mean, I don't know Nordan seen them before. I've never seen them, so he'd be like, "Oh, look at that! Fucking hell!" So yeah, I'd be intrigued.
So he looks over all of you.
Kind of,
Go on, Andy. Sorry.
no, they're not really adding too much. I just say Leggit sat sort of cross-legged on a mat, ready for story time with his
Yes,
white.
both of us looking very keen.
So
That's what we've all just done.
yeah. So he's settles down in front of you, and he's sort of trying to address you all, but he's mostly talking to Leggit. Says Leggit's been so polite to him, and he'll say, "So, what brings you to?"
Specifically this point, these two, and you'll indicate to Arthas and Kel, are followers of Paladin, and we wish to turn to the temple.
That is correct.
We've never had the opportunity to visit.
Since the gods returned, we've never seen an original temple, so we just wanted to see it more than anything.
Be nice to see that as per its intended. I myself guard you, the caretaker, forest, old clerics, priest, paladin, just to come talk to me. Hours dating. Wonderfully. Has been some time. Anything other than these invasive species try to without any
They are our bitter enemies. If you could carry on killing them, we'll be happy with you. They are servants of Takesis, indeed.
Sorry, Tom, what we said.
No, I literally had servants of Takesis.
Yeah.
And they are also servants of Takesis. That's what I was saying.
It will say that the comings and goings of the gods was my name is Duskwalk, and he will ask.
I'll give him honestly.
I shall continue to all I.
I'll stand up, nod graciously, give him a salute, but with no weapon, and walk back towards where Kel is with his big sword.
No, I'd also approach. I put the sword down.
Or you put the sword down. In that case, I'll just walk towards the temple.
Yeah. So to this, he'll say, "Oh, the Solomonic Geboa. Seen that? Why I like that."
I like to think of it as that if you do it with no weapon, it's a sign of, like a soldier would salute, whilst the with sword means you're going down in a minute. Get ready.
Yeah. Duel on.
Yeah.
It's like slapping your ma with a gauntlet.
Yeah, you do all the time. Well, I do.
Yeah. So he will. He'll sort of settle and he'll say, "Well, you have my stay in discuss Odysseys."
Let's go.
The fucking
I don't know what you're talking about now, so we're just going to say thank you very much indeed. We will possibly see you around. We definitely won't do you any harm. We'll be going. You're going towards the temple.
I've got to say I'm a little bit disappointed because in the campaign he does kick off and then gives you a chance to talk to him. But you've rolled so well that I've not even had a chance to hit you with a treant.
It was actually a natural 20, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was a series of natural 20s. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite comfortable as he sort of stands and creak. As he moves, he gestures towards two other these trees, which animate and move out of your way and allow you to proceed unimpeded as they come back together to stop. And Duskwalker will say, when you return, you wish to anything with yeah, he'll let you through.
Yeah.
Thank him again.
Have one more word before we depart. Can I just say, what was the name of the treant?
Duskwalker.
Dustwalker. Say, mighty Dustwalker. Both seek. It seems we both seek an end to this conflict. We have a great battle ahead of us. May we call upon you. Our hour is great.
Suckless sausage roll.
I have no desire. All I wish.
And doing so, you would be looking after your family and your future generations. And all generations that seek peace.
Peace for me is solitude. So roll a persuasion though, just to cap it off. You very much get the impression I mean, so you've rolled a 16 for a 2, not persuading him. He very politely will say, well, it's not as it is in your nature to wonder. Stay. I do wish you, but I will. It's very fine tone.
Yeah. He'll bow
Maybe.
respectfully and say very well.
Maybe if we ask him to give us a lift somewhere, we can maybe show him some of the damage that's going on because of the war and see if we can.
That's
Yeah.
That's such
Show him all the trees that are getting
D&D
cut
game.
down.
Every D&D game that involves a tree ant always goes this way. So the other side of the trees is part see on the map. Inside the ring of trees, the ground lowers, creating a flooded bowl. Here, a rough triangular temple rises from the water, its north side largely crumbled, and its belfry. Temple doors, half covered with water, have begun succumbing. Platinum inlaid dragon still shine. You can see front door here still relatively whole and intact. From here onwards, it's clear water. You would guess it's about 3 feet deep all the way. It's going to be difficult.
You push the map.
It's got to be. Yeah, I've still got the tree dude.
Oh,
Tree dude. Yeah. Yeah, we've got to wade then, haven't we? I'm just checking the water to see if there's any signs of piranhas or giant sharks or anything.
So are you all on the? Excuse me. In fact, I'm going to put you there then, Mark.
Yeah, I'd definitely be first. I imagine Tom would be very close, and then the others.
Was what
Up the
I'm
rear.
now
Up the rear.
going to be able to do is, I've decided something different as well. I've been saying over the since 2024 came out that I'm not going to use the surprise initiative, but I am. I'm going to give it a few sessions. Arthas is the only one that isn't surprised. So, what I would request is on D&D Beyond, you roll initiative with disadvantage, except for you, Mark, and add it to your tokens.
Right. I don't know how to do that, but I can certainly roll initiative. When I find it on here, initiative. A massive 12. I'll roll there so you can overwrite it. Oh, it's come up 12. That's what I rolled. That's handy. Or did you change that, Dave?
No.
I rolled 12 again.
I've altered mine.
You've altered yours, dudes? Yeah.
Yeah, I've done mine.
Did you get a 2, Kel?
I did, yeah. I rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
So we just need to read seconds. 6. So Leggit, you're on 16?
9 with disadvantage.
9 with.
Hopefully that's the only natural one I roll.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's if you're going to roll one, it's reasonably.
The least painful.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually last all the time. I'm amazed I'm so far up the order.
So we're on Nordan. Well, so it makes sense for Arthas to go first because you weren't surprised. I'm going to discount dexterity at this point. So what's gonna happen is from out of the water, just to the south, further out, is this sort of frog-headed creature. It's very large, and there's a swirl to it, and it's also wearing sort of a shirt. And this sort of bubbly, aquatic-sounding language, gestures. And from the water, this elemental rises. Arthas, you're first to react. In fact, so no, if I may, Mark, I need to backtrack because he, on his first turn, is going to conjure the water elemental. So the water elemental isn't still there, but you can.
Right.
I'm gonna. I'm just getting used to this initiative business. You, Nordan. I'm going to give you this for free, Nordan. Arthur shouts, "There's something over there." Nordan looks, and you know that he's summoning an element. But Arthur, don't know where this elemental. In fact, I'm gonna.
It's not there. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to see him going, blah, 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 so I'm going to throw my javelin at
him. Okay, go for it.
And sod it. I'm going to bung in, what's it, so I get advantage. So here we go. I can't do a booming blade because it's not a melee attack. Harsh, but here we go. Javelin with advantage.
He's 60 feet away, Mark. Can you throw it that?
It's 120 foot max.
I think I can throw a javelin 120 feet at Marty.
18. Does that hit?
18's a solid hit, yeah.
Right, so D6 and a D8 plus 3. D6. 8. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, you hit him with the javelin, and you make everyone, everyone notices that his hair. Takes us to Nordan.
Oh, just sorry, Dave, not quite. For bonus action, I'll return my javelin. Yeah, done.
I'm going to launch a firebolt at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
17 to hit.
17 is exactly what you need to hit.
13 points of fire damage.
13
That's not
damage. So he's taking these 2 shots, doosh, doosh, as he can tell. This language is forming this ball of water, and as he forms this ball of water, range of 90.
He has got
water elemental right there.
But just so you know, Dave, sorry, I'll forget otherwise. The mastery on my javelin thing is slow. So it takes 10 feet off the marriage movement.
Okay. Okay. So the other thing to finish his turn, then, if I put his turn, so he's conjured this water elemental. He now swims. So he can't totally submerge, but he goes round the corner. And as far as you're aware, outside.
All back.
That takes us to Leggit as this huge water elemental forms and towers.
Yeah.
What would
Okay. Missed that last bit. Where did the big Gungan guy go?
big around the corner?
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I was thinking of him like that.
So he's out of sight.
Yeah. It's map tools
Right.
is good for this. If you can't see him, then
My bonus action dash.
Yep.
Use my full 60 here. See him still or not?
No.
No. Okay. Well, in which case I will cast Chromatic Orb at the water elemental, or lightning damage.
sure.
4.
24 hits.
In the body.
10 points.
10 points
Damage.
of lightning damage. Gotcha. Okay, so that's action, bonus action. That's you done, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, water elemental's turn. It's going to move across the water and flow into between you all. I'd like to think that what I'm going to say is it drops all of a sudden, looking around, then you realise that the surging feet, this jet of water explodes beneath. What I would like you all to do is to make a strength saving please for Mr. John.
Right. here we
Plus
go.
3 to that judgment.
Okay, +3 to this. Come on,
Yep.
son. 14, 15, 16, 17.
Under 10.
Oh dear.
13.
Where have all my 20s gone?
You've got 13. So Mark, you're the
Usual.
only one. You're the only one to pass.
Oh.
So everybody take 14 points of bludgeoning. There's nothing on this that says it's magic damage, Mark. So by
Nice.
usual reduction, but Nordan and Kelevendros grappled and restrained. You are unable to breathe.
Oh
Just
God.
that of water encompasses you, swirling, disorientated, not knowing what is happening. It will take you an action to escape grapple, the DC, the strength again. Hell, Arthas, in fact, from the outside.
Yeah. Well, how much damage was it again, Dave? Sorry, I'm really missed the
14.
amount. 14, so that'll be 11 for me. Take that.
Right. So, Arthas, you can see Nordan and Hell disorientated, being thrown around like ragdoll.
Can I? Is it my go?
It's
It's
one
not,
sec,
is it?
The target is pushed out.
No.
Yeah, I thought so. So, Arthas, so what I'm going to say is you're pushed to that space there.
Right. Okay.
As it is
Tom's go,
Kelevendros'
isn't it? Yeah.
turn.
Okay, so what I will do is I will use my Caganesi Forest Shroud and I will miss a step.
Sure.
So I'm going to miss a step to that.
Yeah. Fair enough. I can't help. I can't do my shield thing with you there, though. That's the only.
Yeah, but it's. I mean,
Don't worry, mate. It's hopefully we'll take it down quickly and it'll be all good.
yeah. The only problem I've got is I've got a sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to be able to do a lot to him, but I'm going to have to take 2 swings anyway. So that's what I'll do.
Oh, well,
In fact, I'll know because I'll have had the greatsword in hand and I haven't got the action economy to draw the.
what about the
Sorcery.
Dragonlance?
What Dragonlance? We ain't got one. We've got a
Can't we-
rusty spear, mate.
Yeah.
And
Fair
that's not
play.
using for anything.
No, hang on. I thought we did get a dragon.
I thought we did have a Dragonlance. Dave, did we have a Dragonlance?
Where from?
No.
Clearly not then. Yeah, I don't. Where have I got that idea from?
No, we've got Solamnia's spear, which may or may not turn out to be one, but
Right.
we haven't got anything.
I haven't got a fucking clue where that came from, chaps.
Demelin told you that it's part of a Dragonlance, but you've and you
we've got to fix it.
Forward, Tom.
Okay.
So 2 attacks with the greatsword.
Yep.
That's going to miss with a 14. I'm going to guess. Attack number 2.
He said number 2.
Another 14.
14. You know, are you sure you don't want to re-roll him as 2024, mate? Because it might get rid of your really bad rolls if you do it. I know you.
Why would you say something like that, Dave? That's really hurtful, that is.
Give you really bad rolls.
I was trying to be encouraging, and we're all tired.
I'm joking,
mate.
So bonus action action. Anything else, mate?
No, mate, that's it. I won't move because I want to stay within striking distance.
Okay, Arthas' turn.
Stuffed you around so I am in range of. Ellen, I'm a bella.
Oh, you, strictly speaking, were flanking. Where you were.
Yeah. I just noticed that.
So re-roll both the attacks once again, I suppose.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
well, what we'll have is 14 and 14 will be your first attack.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So second one. Come on, son. Give us a banana. Yes.
All right, big money. We roll that, so 14 plus. Yeah, max damage. 20 points slashing damage, but I'm guessing isn't going to be as effective as I'd like it to be.
Yeah, he's resistant to no magic.
Well, still take it off. It's better. I was expecting it to just pass through and go, no, didn't do anything, especially when he rolled well. It's like, it's not going to do anything now, is it?
Those spoons to the eye, mate.
Okay, go on then, Mark.
Right. I'll do move closer to Tom again. So am I flanking with Nordan there, Dave?
Nordan's still inside, so I'm going to say no because Nordan's not going to be off a.
Can I reach him? If I was to just reach in to try and grab him and pull him out,
you would have been able to.
But I'll tell you what. Before I do any movement, when I was still there, I'll try and pull Nordan out of the elemental. So what would you want me to roll?
Strength. It says
strength
check.
Strength check, right? In that case, that's just with strength +6. Can I give myself a D4 before
Not
I go
really,
for it?
Because that would be an action.
That would be an action. Yes, you're quite right. Right, here we go. 18.
18. Yeah. So you pull Nordan out, but that is your action.
Right. Okie dokie. So, nothing really worth doing as a bonus action. I shall be done. Oh no, okay. I'm going to move. Oh no, Nordan's out now, isn't he? I'll stay where I am.
Yeah. Nordan then. Just been pulled out of.
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Don't tell anyone I pulled you off. I'll say I'll get him out.
I'm going to off it because I shouldn't be anywhere near this thing.
Engage action, or are you just going to run?
Engage action.
Disengage.
Disengage means you don't. You can't use your action, but you don't.
I'm just going to huff it.
Right, it is going to use its reaction to try and slam.
Yeah.
I'll impose disadvantage before you roll.
Which is lucky because he rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
And
thanks, Mark.
A natural 1.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm rolling because at the time when it attacked him, he would have been within 5 feet of me. So I don't feel any way about that. That's okay.
Fine by me. Well used.
Yep.
Dammy mother.
Yeah.
So to say thank you, I'm going to twin cast haste on Mark and Cal and Arthur.
Oh, let's go!
Cool. Right.
I'm
Because
gonna
it's
be-
changed to
turn?
intent and I can't
Got my
attack.
little,
That's
got my little
turn.
haste bastard, yeah. Yes, haste on, haste
So
on.
this genie type creature here again around the corner. First thing he sees is Leggit. Again in his sort of bubblish language. A jet, 60-foot line. Yeah, you're 50. 60-foot jet of water shoots toward Leggit. Would you make a dexterity saving throw?
He's Mr. Dexterity. He's going to be all right.
20.
Looks good to me. Dirty 20. Ew.
Okay. So the full damage would be 21. You take 10 points
Oh,
of.
Sorry, that was random. No reason.
I think it's bludgeoning. You take 10 points of damage. You can feel the force of this water jet. Doesn't knock you back or knock you prone. Just managed to dodge out of the way. Full foot misses. Then, creature, see now, swim back around the corner. And it's headed in that direction.
No, bitch.
Takes us to Leggit.
In it though.
Hmm. I suppose going to be a little bit pointless me trying to tackle the Gungan by myself, but I'll move back 30 feet. And I will. Um, I'm going to twin spell Firebolt at this, the water elemental.
Okay. Can you twin spell the same target?
I don't think you used to be able to. I don't know if you can under the new rules.
Oh.
That's sort of two separate targets, which was not very good.
Possibly.
No, I think it's two separate targets.
Okay.
Oh, tattered.
No. Not do that then, Dave. I will cast. Oh yeah, I'll cast Commissar Orb at level 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nasty.
19.
19.
Oh, that looks good to me.
18 points of lightning damage.
Ooh. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Anything else?
Bonus action levitate.
How high?
I'll go up my maximum 8 feet.
30 feet. So water elemental gathers itself again. In fact, no. It does gather itself, but it turns towards Kelevendros as you've exchanged blows with you slam two
Ugh.
slam attacks. Kelevendros.
I can't help now. Imagine I couldn't anyway.
Right.
23 to hit you.
It's
Brisket.
That's 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Crash of water slams you to the ground briefly. Second at 22 to hit.
Oh.
Tilbury Barbs.
Chivalry.
The second is
Chivalry.
25 to hit. Who gets the?
Oh,
I'll give it to Cal.
yeah,
Right.
it does the most damage.
That's only 7 damage.
Okay.
Really
Oh,
poor damage.
Hairy muff.
As it is, he's going to move back. He looks as if, in fact, he's going to move back, and it's almost as if he swells up again, ready to do his engulfing attack that he did. But that's Kelevendros' turn.
Okay. So, as a bonus action, I want to cast Magic Weapon on my sword.
Yay!
It's over his head. Cast that, and we will equip that. The ones we know plated, and then with him in the face twice with my greatsword. And
In
hopefully,
the face! Sorry, need for that.
oh, there's always a need. Always. So first attack with advantage. How's a 17 to hit?
17.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hold on.
So
Why advantage?
looking from Silver Bobs.
Bobs.
Got you. Brilliant. Thank you.
No, you're right. And that's 19 points slashing damage, magical slashing damage. Blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a massive whop.
And then second attack. Natural one.
Oh, no.
Giveth and taketh away.
Like Chuck
else?
Norris.
That's everything, mate. Thank you. I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay, Arthas.
In fact, no, I'm not. How deep is the water?
3 feet.
If I was to go to there, I'm not
That's
like.
That's your full movement because it's difficult to.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that then.
Okay.
Right, so I'm flanking.
Hang on a minute. Stop. How many attacks did you make, Tom?
I'll commit
Haste.
third for haste.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I think you should. I think it'd be rude not to.
It would be rude not to. You're right. That was a 14 to hit. I'm guessing misses. In fact, it does miss.
14
I've rolled
hits.
14 before. Does it?
Or
That was against the. Yeah.
other thing.
Other
Other thing.
No, I've
well-
only been hitting this guy.
So you get plus
First,
one
that first,
for the magic weapon. Isn't that why it's more now? Oh, I don't know.
No.
did I roll two? Did I roll two 14s? Or did I roll two 13s before? Might have been two 13s.
2 14s.
It's all right, mate. 14 hits, 14 hits. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Hands off the dice now. So
Yeah, Sorry about that. I don't normally.
it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Those
And
are-
that's
God,
20 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna have to look.
Rages.
Oh, because
Yeah. 2 14s, and then he did the advantage, which gave him a 21.
Yeah, I thought.
After my strength save of 7.
Yeah. Super.
But it's fine. The hands off the dice piece. It was called at the time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll carry on as we are. It's fine.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah, now I'd be devoed. So you've
Fine,
just done
you-
20 points.
Mate, accidents happen. Yeah, 20 points of slashing damage.
Well, you
Okay,
can
I'm
have.
doing well. I'm not doing well on the hit rolls, but I'm doing very well on the damage
Oh,
roll.
damage, yeah, you have rolled some rocks for damage.
Yeah, it's got 14 AC. So do you want to roll another damage?
It's up to you, mate. I'm happy to carry on as we were and just call it a
would
miss.
go on, Tom. I'd roll another damage. I mean, it's only one,
It,
and you went twice.
it
Be
will
normal greatsword, though.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So it'd be hard.
I can do that. That's fine. Give me a second. Let me pop off. Don't think haste does anything for me. Let me just pop that off for a second just to make sure it definitely
No.
doesn't.
It won't do anything to your damage because you're not a dex fighter.
Pop the longsword back on. Greatsword back on, sorry. Roll the damage with the greatsword. Re-roll that too. So 11 plus. Never mind. So it's 30, an extra 13 points slashing.
Yeah, resistant to. So.
Okay.
And it's
Six.
resistant to it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No idea.
Hey,
That's
It's
is that
in there it happens.
Probably
Don't
because
worry about
we'd attack the other thing.
possibly?
Don't
Is
worry
that
about it.
turn for Kel?
That is. Ooh. I've got a bonus action. Yes, I haven't used a
Yes,
bonus action. Don't know about it.
You
You've
did.
cast magic
Okay.
weapon. This.
Magic.
Oh,
I do
you
that this
did,
turn. Yes, of course I did.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I'm done then. Yeah. So I've moved the
so-
bonus and I've attacked.
Me again. Right then, I believe I'm at advantage because am I flanking with Kel there?
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to first attack. We're going in. This one's going to have a booming blade on it. Sure. Come on, let's give it some pasty.
In the gizzard, mate. Give it some pasty in the gizzard.
I'm hoping so. 30-20.
Hey, damage.
So
So
this
a lot of
is.
them.
It's only 2d8 plus. I haven't used me. What's it? Strike thing. So 2d8 plus 4. So 2d8 is. Oh.
Yes.
20 damage from the sword, and it's thunder damage, so I don't resist half of that.
It's fine. No, it's okay.
And then I can just make a normal weapon attack with my other action. Can't cast a spell. So second attack, normal attack.
Again,
Missed.
you've got advantage, though, because you're flanking.
Oh, I'm flanking, so roll again. Yes, sorry. Second go. That's better.
That hit.
So damage. With 10 magical slashing. And for a bonus action, I'm going to wait for it.
How many attacks have you taken, Mark?
2.
Two now.
Sorry, I've attacked
That is
twice.
hasted one.
I've used
Yeah, I guess so.
I haven't used my bonus action, have I?
Nope.
No.
Right, I've only cast a cantrip, so I'm going to do a level 1 healing word on Tom, which is 4. 10 healing, and he gets to use his reaction if he wishes to tonk said elemental.
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's be honest.
But now we know.
No,
Now we
wait a
know it's
minute.
actual AC.
Of course I am. Oh no, I'm flanking. Flanking.
Yeah.
That'll do it. 19 to hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been a flanking.
For another 20 points slashing damage.
Yeah,
You know,
and he's taking that.
it was me saying to you, do you want to respec with your 2024 rules that did it? I'm just pointing that out. It was on 1 hit point. Arthas put it down to 1 hit point. How do you want to finish it off?
So it's this kind of like when he casts a magic weapon on his great sword, it kind of hums with raging energy. I feel like that's a bit of a theme. So I think he just kind of strikes through, like shoulder diagonal cut through the elemental. It just kind of like eviscerates in radiant light.
So that takes us to Nordan.
Oh shit, yeah. Where's
So
the
you-
nearest treant?
Leave him alone. Don't fight him.
The answer to your question, Sam, is his name is Trent.
Duskwalker settled. We'll
Oh, no,
say this one
Duskwalker.
here.
Okay. So I'm going to move 30 feet next to Leggit.
Yeah.
And then that's it, I think. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I'm then going to heal myself with my ability for free.
Get in.
Give myself some hit points back because I took a big hit. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Sure. So that takes us to. So he's. And he's going to produce this jet of. So 20. No, 35. There. 35 move. This jet of water is going to spring. He judges it just right. He will be able, because 5 feet wide, be able to catch both of you. As I ask you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Who's that? Oh, me? Me?
No. No.
No, Nordan and
Yeah, you both fail.
Hang on. I can't remember if
I need
I
to
can
just
do it on saving throws.
quickly polish my slippery slip. I shan't be very long at all. It's not just about to be my go, is it? No, it's not.
Oh, I think they've updated my character sheet. Oh, they've changed my character sheet. They've changed how my magical guidance works.
Lunar Sorcery.
Sorry, Dave.
That's all right. So can you do it?
I'm having to go. I'm going to get into the old rulebook
Oh.
basically, because they've changed. For some reason, it's updated my magical balance, the new rules, even though I haven't done anything to my character sheet. It's now telling me to spend a sorcery point to do it, which I didn't used to do. Do you remember? I used to have so many iterations a day. Oh,
Could you do this?
that's what I'm just checking. I can't remember if it is saving throws or if it's ability checks.
Is it Lunar Sorcery, Sam? Am I right in saying that?
I think it's either Lunar Sorcery or it's just a sorcerer thing. It must be a Lunar Sorcery thing.
In magical guidance, it's a sorcerer thing. You can tap your inner working of magic to try and conjure success from failure. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll the d20. You have one where you could just automatically use 9s, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's changed.
I think that was a Lunar Sorcery thing, and I think they've updated the subclass because there's no longer a legacy option for Lunar Sorcery, whereas there is for Aberrant, Clockwork, Soldier, Chronic Bloodline, and Wild Magic.
Oh.
You used to be able to make anything lower than. Did you be able to make anything lower than a 9 or 10, or was it anything lower than an 8 or 9?
Anything lower than a 9 or lower, I could turn into a 10. And it didn't cost me anything, but I can't remember what it affected.
Yeah.
Keep looking then, dudes.
Yeah,
Because
sorry,
we
mate.
can. That's all right, mate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that it's a fail. I'm going to move you similarly because I've both moved 20 attack. Both for now take 9.
Oh. Damn.
Married round out of.
Fuck him up, Leggit.
So I suppose the only thing I can do is bonus action dash to see if I can see him.
Dear me.
You'll
God.
see round.
It's got line of sight on him.
Just. He's got cover. Lot of cover.
Oh.
In which case, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Somehow I knew you were going to do that. Okay, it doesn't matter where you put it, mate, because you're going to hit him. Gets to make 30 saving throw. Roll 23.
So he passes that. Well,
Damage.
Oh.
Okay. Anything else?
and that is all.
Yeah.
No.
So, Hell will move 15 feet onto dry land, which is my movement.
Yeah.
And then I will take the dash action.
Yeah.
Moving further, 30 feet to there.
Gotcha.
Try and make some movement around. And then as a boom. With me. Yeah, so I will use my 1 free use of healing word to I'll cast that. I'm within range. 6 feet, yeah. I'll cast that on Nordan. Because I assume you're still a bit rough, Sam.
Yeah, I've just took a big hit.
Yeah. It's not great though, it's only 4 points healing, but I suppose it's better than nothing.
Right. Let's see what's going down. Where is this fecker? I can't see him at all. Right, okay. I'm still hasted, aren't I? Would that be right?
Haste. Doesn't that add to your speed?
No. I've been looking at that. Yeah, I've just double checked to get +2 bonus. Here we go. Choose a willing creature, blah blah. Till spell ends, targets. Oh, quite right. I'm talking bollocks. Target speed is doubled. +2 to AC. Advantage on deck saves. Additional attack. Right.
Yeah, so I've got there with the move then, wouldn't I? So I would just move another dash action, just another 30 feet, isn't it? I won't get the 60.
Dash is
No,
double
it
your
would be
movement.
double. So if
Okay,
your movement's
yeah.
doubled, it's that's what I'd say.
Yeah, but if we'll go to there basically.
I'm going to follow him while I go.
At the
And by the time
75 mark, can you get that far?
So I've got 60 feet. Then I'm going to use one of my other, my extra thing. It would have been normal attack. I'll use that to
Action,
dash
yeah.
to get up.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
and then I will throw. Hang on, just use my bonus action, haven't I? So, oh no, I haven't. I've used my first normal action. Yeah, so I'm going to throw my javelin at the married. Have I got a thing left? I think I have. I'm just going to double check I've got a use of me. But yes, I do. So I'm going to put a precise strike in and throw a javelin at his face. So here we go. The advantage. 19.
19 hits, yeah. Use your
Right.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's D8 plus a D6 plus 3. 13 in total.
Okay.
And my bonus.
Yeah,
That's
sorry, mate.
what I'd use one action to dash, second action to attack. So I've used my 2, my extra.
Yeah.
And for my bonus action, I'll just return my javelin to my hand
Okay.
and be done.
Cool. Do you need to stay within 30 feet of Nordan haste?
I don't think so.
Quite possibly.
Oh, hang on, let's see.
I didn't do a con save either, Dave.
Oh no, of course.
Sorry, I was so busy looking up my bloody thing. I didn't even do the con save to see if I was still
That's all right, mate.
concentrating.
Well, but it's all right because
There's a lot of tiredness going around tonight. I think
I'm
it's
so
safe to say.
tired. I know it's gone past 10:30.
Well, I mean, this is
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Right, in that case,
30 feet
we're nowhere near where we wanted to be and can't do any of the things we did. Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, you would be hasted until you break range, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So
I
you
did
move
use
stuff.
first. I did use my extra to do the run,
Right.
so I would have.
What I'll say is, yeah. So is it? Go on. What's Nordan going to do? Stay where you are.
So I'm going to have to. Where's the tree ant? This one. Dusk.
That.
Okay. So I'm going to move 30, and I'm going to move 30 there, and then that'll be my turn.
I think we're gonna have to end the session there because I'm full.
Yeah, everyone's dropping
I
off.
hate to
So
say it, midpoint of a combat as well, and we're
hey, mate, don't worry about it.
So
worry.
did you pass your Constitution saving throws?
Now, what do I need to roll? What do I need to get?
What was your 10?
Oh, there you go. Got 20. 30, 20.
I think I found your thing as well on features
Yeah,
and
it's the
traits.
Adept of the Red Robes.
Adepts of the Red Robes.
Yeah, I just found it as well, and it didn't count.
I've messaged you as well, saying it was your feet, not you.
Right, folks, I'm going to go and watch the end of Watership Down before I get too tired. So it's been an absolute pleasure, as always. And I hope